This is smilejos67 welcoming you back with Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis. And I did say I was going to go back to Davon's Watch, but you had it the last few days.
You've arrived. There's much to do.
I have been logging in to upgrade my riding skill, which you'll see in a future video. I'm stringing them all together. And each time I log in, Drathus keeps running up. Good on him. I admire his persistence. Of course, it's programmed into him. But I do find it annoying. Never mind. Because watch, that's a little bit of a run. Out of his range. So I am going to do his quest. Is that fair enough? Oh.
Greetings. I'm desperate.
Finest merchandise around.
Did I not go far enough away? There he is, still standing there. Go all the way out.
Do I look like an information broker? This should be fun! Hello, sir.
Yes, they're just firing.
Hold there, Sarah.
See? Voila. And he waves so nicely. Come okay, Drathus, talk to me.
I've got a message for you.
A message from who?
It's a message from Drathus Othral, the leader of the Dark Elf quarter in Ebonheart. He sends his compliments, and he wants you to help the town resist a nearby Covenant invasion.
Does he need me to fight?
No, he just needs you to talk. House Drez isn't popular. The Nords and Argonians in Ebonheart won't speak to him. And the other Dark Elf houses don't like the Drez much either. Convince the townspeople to work together. Then speak to Othral.
I'll see what I can do. Started restoring order. Okay. Right. Convince Argonians, convince Nords. And they are... Here we go. Talk to Drathus Othral. Convince the Argonians. Convince the Nords. Okay.
Hello.
Inside. No, see?
Help me out.
Not showing up.
Doesn't anybody want to hear my funny story?
Ah! Ah, I see now that the icon was actually hidden under the other marker. Well, yes, I think that's something...
Honor for the
He's down
pact, they says. Party ha ha, I
Yeah,
says.
you. Get off it. This is confusing. Yeah. And Drathus Othral might be able to provide me with more details and problems in Ebonheart.
What brings you to this god's forsaken dark elf dunghole? The beer in this land is fit only for pigs. Good thing we brought our own. Have the elves asked you to help beat back the Covenant yet? To Sovngarde with them.
Were you asked to help fight Covenant's soldiers?
Aye. The milk drinkers landed to the west at that big yellow tree thing. Now the Dres have got their skirts in a twist. Oh, please save us, big strong Nords. Fancy lads, the lot of them. They think Nords only exist to save elven asses.
What if the soldiers attack Ebonheart?
Bring them on. We don't skeever out of a fight. When we're attacked, we fight. I wager you think we should fight for the rest of the pact. All right. Prove they've got some backbone. Let's see you beat 3 of my men, and do it the Nord way.
I will. What's the Nord way?
We fight drunk. We've got a keg of fine, strong mead from Riften right here. Pour yourself a mug and get to it. Unless you're too fancy, of course.
Uh-huh. No. That'll be an interesting quest, but I think I shall talk as requested, talk to Drathus Othral first, and then I'll come back and beat up the Nords. Show them that this Elfmere is at least as tough as they are. After all, due respect to Nords, mighty men.
I hope you're not bringing more trouble.
Wasn't bringing trouble. Why else would I come?
I hope your arrival will prove a boon to Ebonheart. The residents are at each other's throats.
What do I need to know about the situation here?
Beyond, no one will work together. Each faction has a different reason. Which would you like to know about?
Let's talk about... let's talk about the Argonians.
I wish I knew their complaint. They refused to talk to us. I even went to speak with their quarters leader, Zasha-Ja. She accused me of plotting to kill a tree, as if I cared about such things.
We need to go work with the Argonians. Let's talk about the Nords. What's their issue?
The Nords in town are lumber traders from the Rift. You might have noticed a lack of trees. When they asked Raelgar Stonecrush to help defend the town, he accused us of being fancy. I assume that's an insult in Skyrim. Also, I think he was drunk.
Well, I've just met him, so I can understand that. He just told me that too. Right. Okay. Tough standing on hot coals. Be books in here to read, but not right now.
Praise the tree and pass the
Okay,
bottle
let me-
to Jama, eh?
Who do I go back to? Yeah, look. It's the Nords. I think I shall take Peter Wagon next. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the journal. Take that one off. Abandon a bit of sport. Okay. And... oops. Go to the Argonians. This is the best way around. I don't think it matters. I could jump off the edge of the parapet that I did like I did earlier. Ah, Zasha-Ja's house. Okay.
Another stranger swims into our wallow.
Surely there should be a white marker in here. Oh.
I have no quarrel with you. We shall speak. But know that if you would help those trying to murder our Hist, I will speak with my teeth instead of my tongue.
I can guess what's wrong with the history. The Nords want to chop it down. What's wrong with your history?
It's dying. It was never healthy. This isn't Black Marsh after all. So in the last few weeks, it's withered. We've learned that House Drez is poisoning it. It's not enough to have enslaved us for generations. Now they want to carve our hearts out.
What can be done to save your Hist?
The best we can do is fertilize it. We're using mud crab meat wrapped in ashreed. Both are common around the quarter. We've also set guards around the tree to keep the Dunmer away.
I'll collect some fertilizer for you.
If you wish to aid us, gather the items I requested. Ashreeds grow in the tide pools in our quarter, and mud crabs thrive on the shores nearby. Gather some of each and present them at the roots of our Hist.
This will be for... Who told you the Dark Elves are poisoning the Hist?
Some of our people heard a dark elf talking to others of his kind. He asked if they'd seen the Drez rowing out to our Hist tree. He saw jars of poison in the boat. That's not hard to believe.
I'm suspecting this is the same Dark Elf which was stirring up... What's his name from the tribunal? His name I can't think of.
Rava Verano. My people overheard him at the inn. He was drunk and talking too loud. No one spoke to him directly. It's never been wise for an Argonian to confront a Dark Elf. Especially lately. We're far from Black Marsh.
It sounds like none of the Argonians actually saw the dress, the boat, or the poison.
No, but it's not difficult to believe, is it? The Drez think we're little more than animals. But the Pact freed us. What they can't enslave, they destroy.
Why would the dress do this?
The Drez have always regarded Argonians as little more than savage children. We needed to be civilized, so they uplifted us by putting us to work as slaves on plantations and in mines. No more. Now we speak beside them in the council.